Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give to the back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
The Spartans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds.
the rest of this game.
The Rainbow Warriors will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The RPO fired complete to the left. Turning it on! They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Running into the open space. There he goes. Touchdown, Hawaii. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. RPO complete to open the drive. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
Brings him to the open. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a man in the middle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Spartans are on the move. Gives it on the option. Creates a little space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to 2nd. Like first possession, you can tell maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together. A good response from punting last drive.
The Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Fires to the middle. Intercepted to stop the threat.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
Wants to fire on second down. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Oh, he's got some space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out in the 26 for the first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. The give on the inside. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
And the Rainbow Warriors come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Paula, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Makes the grab. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Spartans will hustle to the line. He wants to throw it again. Soft spot in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll try the run. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. The Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Get it out on the screen. At the 20, he's got space. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Turning it on. Another stiff arm. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll try to pop the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And they sniff that draw out. With a draw, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground, quick, fast.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And here's the return. didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They try to get it outside on the left. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quick strike complete. At the 35, he's got room. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Riley. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll try to take it back. The 30. The 20. Touchdown Warriors. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like they're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. At the 35, he's loose. Breaks into the open on the left. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Spartans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. 2nd half not too far away. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. send the offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Rainbow Warriors want to move quickly. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Slams ahead. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They'll go with a direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawaii. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bates. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. It'll be a draw. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Got a man, it's Smith. Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Now facing a third and long. They'll move the tight end. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll move the wide receiver. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Punch it out of the air. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Takes a handoff. It's Sims. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some bounce. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life.
Oh, he's got some space. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Open space at the 25. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
He'll pitch it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback. He's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
And the Rainbow Warriors back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Red pass, it's complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Well, when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Hawaii. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly out to the tight end.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. With all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Back to pass on second down. Setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
You got to give this defense tons of credit, because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
The Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
4th down coming up.
They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right. And I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another